Hello and welcome everyone, my name is Deeper Jungle and thank you for tuning in to another episode, and today I'm going to be talking about what is the best YouTube capture card. So if you are starting a YouTube gaming channel, chances are you're going to need a capture card, and in this video I'm going to be talking about which one you should get. So there are many capture cards on the market, but here are really the main three: the AverMedia Live Gamer HD, the Hauppauge HD PVR2, and the Elgato Game Capture HD and HD60. And really, I'm going to be going over which one is the best and which one is the best for you. So let's start off with the AverMedia Live Gamer HD. And the AverMedia Live Gamer HD, it is a internal capture card, which means it plugs into your graphics card, I believe, in your computer. And the one good thing about it is the lag between what you see on your game and what is being recorded is very, very small, because it's an internal capture card and it doesn't have to go through like a USB to be able to connect with your PC. It's straight into your graphics card and stuff. It's good. It records in 1080p 30 frames per second or 720p 60 frames per second, and it is a good capture card, what I heard, but the only problem with it is it's an internal capture card. If you don't know what you're doing, you can really mess up your PC, and unless you're comfortable with like doing that type of stuff and diving into your PC, I wouldn't recommend this capture card. But here are some other ones that are external capture cards, which means they do not plug into your PC like graphics card. Also, to know about the price of the AverMedia Live Gamer HD, the price is between $150 and $200, which means it is a pretty good price, and you'll notice that a lot of these capture cards fall in between this price range, because remember everybody, you need HD. HD is king now, and even back in 2009, people didn't want to see sub HD gameplay. It's because if you were to see something that's very pixely and it's not in 720p at least, then you're probably going to want to click away from the video. So you're going to have to put down a good amount of money if you want to start YouTube and actually get a good capture card. Also, you don't want to start out with like a low quality capture card then buy up into like a better quality capture card. It's because you're not going to grow. And you might think that I didn't have HD content originally. And yes, I didn't have HD content when I originally started YouTube. And that was because I used Movie Maker. And I wish I didn't do that. And I wish I actually uploaded it and rendered it in 1080p. So yeah, just don't buy a sub HD capture card. It's really not worth it. And that's why you're going to have to spend a good amount of money if you want to get a good quality capture card. So now let's move on into the Hauppauge HD PVR2. And what the Hauppauge HD PVR2, it is an external capture card, which means it doesn't go into like a graphics card, and it plugs in through HDMI and USB. And I heard that it is a good capture card, and a lot of people do use it. And I think it records in 1080p 30 frames per second and 720p 60 frames per second. And yeah, the Hauppauge HD PVR2, I heard it's a very good capture card. And if you want to start YouTube, you can get it. It does record in 1080p, so it does match what you need to grow on YouTube, like you need an HD quality content. So it is a good capture card in that way. Except that it's a little bit more complicated. It is not as complicated as the AverMedia, but it is more complicated than like the Elgato, which I will get to in a little bit. So yeah, if you want to buy the Hauppauge HD PVR2, runs between $150. Well, actually, I think it runs in between $120 and like $175. And yeah, you can probably get it fairly cheap compared to like the AverMedia. So yeah, let's move on to the Elgato Game Capture HD. And the Elgato Game Capture HD, it records in 1080p 30 frames per second, the original Elgato, and it is a very good capture card. It is the capture card that recorded the gameplay on your screen. And yeah, it is a very simple capture card to hook up. All you have to do is you take the HDMI from your like your console, plug it into the Elgato, then you take another HDMI, plug it into your TV, and then you use a USB from your Elgato to your PC to record your gameplay. It is a very good capture card. It comes with a very easy to use software, so when you're recording and I would really recommend this one. It's probably the easiest and most user-friendly capture card. There are a lot of reviews on it on YouTube, and the good thing about it is it's plug and play, because a lot of other things like capture cards and stuff, a lot of the times you will have like error code 72945. You have to do all this weird stuff, and then you spend 45 minutes looking on the internet on like a news forum on how to fix this error code. And that is a lot of products have that happen to it. But the Elgato, I mean, it is very easy to use, and I would really recommend it. And just so you know, it runs between like $120 and $175, basically in the same price range as the Hauppauge. And yeah, it's a very good capture card. Now let's move on into the HD60, and the HD60 is probably one of the most powerful capture cards on the market right now. And what the HD60 records, it records 1080p, 60 frames per second. It's in the same setup as the Elgato, the original one. And yeah, it is insanely small. It can like fit on your desk and you won't even know that's there. It's like 4 inches or something. It is a very good capture card. And I would really recommend, if you're starting YouTube, you would want to pick up like an Elgato, because it's a really good capture card. And like most people use Elgatos. I mean, like Allier, T-Mart, Drifter, a lot of them use Elgatos, and a lot of them use this capture card and the next capture card, which I will talk about, which is the HD60 Pro, which is an internal capture card like the AverMedia. But yeah, it is a very good capture card, but the only downside is it is pretty expensive, running from like I think $150 to $220. It is pretty expensive, so if you want to have that like insane quality, then I would recommend getting this capture card. And if you don't mind like not spending as much money, then I would say like get the original Elgato or the Hauppauge HD PVR2. Really good options. The AverMedia, of course you can use it if you want to, but it takes a lot more skill. And yeah, that's what I want to say for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please remember to leave a like. And if you really like my stuff, subscribe. And also to know, I have a Twitter now. So if you go to twitter.com/deeperjungle, you will find my Twitter account where I post just stuff. I mean, there will be updates, so you'll know when my videos are coming out. So if you want to check that out, it will be linked down in the description. There will be an annotation at the end of this video in the outro. And yeah, go follow me on Twitter if you want to. It's @deeperjungle, and yeah, you can tweet me. And if you follow me, I will follow you back. So if you want a free follower there. But yeah, that's what I want to say for this video, and goodbye.